Good morning, Shannon.
Morning, Steve. Okay, I gotta turn that volume
Or
down.
should I say, good day?
Hang on a second. Don't you dare shut off. Like my renovations?
Nice.
Do you remember what was there?
I do not know.
This will give you an idea.
Ah, okay. Very interesting. Yeah, sorry about the whiteout behind me, but I gotta have the door open so the internet works.
Yeah, that's fine.
I see we've already got a participant that has the traveling boxcar. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
That's actually really cool.
Actually, in saying that, Steve, now that you're on, what do you reckon I should do?
Do what?
I'm a bit of conundrum. I know I want this here, right? So that's the footprint for the workshop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether to have that switch track to be there or not. So I either have plan A, which is single main line out of the workshop, which then comes into the junkyard, right? And it kind of is offset, so it's away from the fence. Or do I put the switch track there and have two tracks here into the junkyard?
Oh, I like the second idea. With the switch.
Because I got a fence here.
Uh-huh.
Actually, that was one of the fences that went around. Like, you can see I've twisted up the fence. I'm not sure how well you can see that.
Nah, I can't see it very well.
Viewers can. Like, I ripped up all my fencing. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I've just been playing around with this. And do you think I cleaned up any of my trains? No.
Well, look what Claude sent me. Check that out.
Yeah. Oh, he sent you the blocks. So
The filing, yeah, it's the filing tool for the future turnouts. But I don't. Problem is I don't have any Code 83 microengineering rail. All my stuff don't work. So I've got to order some because that jig was cut for microengineering Code 83.
Yeah.
So I have to wait.
Actually, guess what popped up on eBay in Australia for 150 Australian dollars?
I have no idea.
A number 5 turnout key.
Are you serious?
Yep.
For how much?
100. Oh, actually, let me find the listing. I'll find the listing.
That sounds like an awful lot.
150 Aussie dollars is like 80 US.
Is it a fast track? Because you can get it from fast tracks for, I don't know, I think it was like 100, little over 100. The one I got was half that, but it's not aluminum. It's cut out of a composite that he guarantees. So, but
yeah, it's a fast track. 103 US.
103. You can buy it, almost buy it new from fast tracks for that.
Yeah.
So that's no deal.
I
don't know what.
I'll share it. There you go. There it is.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Well, that's what this is. You know, he made this. You know, he custom did this, and I can do crossover or double crossover, or just a crossing, for half that price. So, yeah. But you still got to get the filing tool, which I didn't have. But actually, the one that Claude sent me is a number 4. He had one. I guess it was 1 watt number 4 Y he had to make, and you know, a number 4 and a number 5, you know, and so he sent it, and I cut a couple of sample pieces of rail and filed it, and it'll work for what I'm doing for number 5, because it's the difference isn't that much, but can't do anything until I get rail, and the PC ties.
Yeah. Also, this popped up on eBay today, and I'm spewing for it right now.
Uh-oh. That way you have a backup. You have a spare.
Yeah, but this is actually labeled as number 5.
Sure is.
360 US I want.
You're hopeless, Shannon. You're hopeless.
I've got 2 of these, and now I saw this one.
Well, sure. Now you need 3.
What? There's the total of 5. If I can get all 5, I'll be set. So you reckon they a dual siding in the junkyard?
I would. You know, because it'll help with your operations of being able to switch it out.
Yeah, well, at the other end of the yard, I've got a siding which is long enough for a small shunter, like a consolidation or a switcher, and it'll have like at least 3 conduits.
I like how you guys call it shunting. You know, we call it switching.
Yeah, it's what we picked up from the British.
Well, there is a railroad term shunting, but it's electrical. That's the term that trigger signals. When the wheels cross the rail, it shunts the rail and lets the signals know that the train's there. It's kind of like a low short, I guess.
Yeah.
They call that shunting.
Got Dave,
I'm back to my
Leslie, John.
Huh?
Oh, I've got a couple guys on there.
Who's on here today?
So we've got John from School Kill, Dave from BNS and Cal, and Leslie.
Oh, hi Leslie, John, and Dave.
Yep. What do you reckon, guys? Plan 1
Plan 1.
or Plan 2?
Yeah, I got a little bit of time I can jump on here this morning. I can't stay on all morning, but I do have to be an adult today.
These nothing. Are you serious? Are you serious? Just hang 2 seconds. Hey Steve.
Hey.
You know the whole concept, men are from Mars, women are from Venus?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Well, there's another planet too.
Yeah. Well, seems to go through the fire.
Yeah.
So Crystal, that's where all the dirty dollars go, right? But she uses what that is.
Okay.
And she said she usually takes the baskets off individually to take them to the laundry.
Okay.
She's been doing that for what? Last 6 months?
14 months.
Yeah, 14 months.
You haven't taken them to the laundry in 14 months. I think they probably should go.
No, but here's the thing. I have shown her how you can use the top of the frame as a handle to take all 3 baskets at once.
Oh, okay.
She's been taking them one at a time. God bless her.
Well, you know what? We as males are generally lazy, and we'll try to find the easiest way to do something.
That is true.
If you want a quick way to do something, give it to a lazy person, and they'll figure out how to do it.
Actually, that was who's the guy that ran Microsoft?
Oh,
Steve? No, not Steve Jobs.
oh, shoot. Steve War or something.
Yeah. Anyway, that was one of his criteria when hiring people. He tried to hire lazy people because he knew lazy people would try and find the simplest solution.
Exactly. Yeah. I believe that. I mean, some of the best inventions were found by people that didn't want to do it that way. They wanted to do it the easy way.
Oh yeah, it always has to be the easy way.
No, I've been redoing my shower for the last 2 days.
Oh yeah. Actually, me and a mate redid the yard. We did a retaining wall.
Actually, Claude saved me a couple of $100 yesterday.
Did he?
I was stuck on how to get the drain out of my tub, and I was going to end up having to get a plumber to get that thing out because I couldn't figure it out, and that's what Claude does. So we got on yesterday and showed him, and he showed me what to do, and I got it done, and saved me at least a couple $100. Claude is awesome. Okay, let's see. I had this thing up to 65 cars yesterday, and then I folded it over inside the mountain. Like this.
The closet branch is on. Heavy. That's my junkyard there that I need to redo once I set this up. So once this is set up, I have to redo all this so it makes sense. Everyone's saying hello to Nightbot.
Nightbot scares me.
Why?
Because it doesn't exist. It roams through chat.
Hey Steve.
Yo.
Don't you hate it when you decide to change the plans?
Don't I hate it when what?
When you decide to change plans and design?
I do it all the time.
Yeah, but have a look at all the stuff that I have to rip off.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, nice.
Look, plaster.
You do have flour.
Look, all of it. And then the track. Surprisingly, I managed to get the track out quite well.
So what made you decide to do this renovation?
I kept staring at my junkyard and I'm like, I need rail access to my junkyard.
Makes sense.
Because originally what I had here, not sure if you remember, but what I had here was two sidings with an open gravel area where workers would strip apart locomotives to scrap.
Okay.
And then they get them transported over to the scrapyard. My only issue was for it to make sense, I needed a crane to obviously transport the locos from the tracks to the gravel.
Right. Makes sense.
But the only crane that I could find that would be prototypically correct to lift something as heavy as a loco was just way too large for the scene. So yeah, so at first I'm like, oh, maybe I can run just a switch out from the yard, and then I'm like, no, that won't work because it comes up the road, and then the trucks can't get through, and I have to redo all the plaster, and that's not going to work properly. And then the more and more I started thinking about it, the further and further back I started to strip.
Yeah, that's about right.
You know, I mean, let's see if I can get a good camera angle. This is how far back I stripped. See?
Oh. Thanks.
So there's a good 2.5 feet there.
Mm-hmm.
That I stripped just to add one track.
Interesting.
And now I'm trying to decide, do I add just the one track or do I add 2 tracks?
Never have too many tracks.
Yeah, if I go 2 tracks, then I have to add an extra 2 switches, obviously, and then by doing that means I have to add an extra 2 switches to my control panel.
Yeah. So.
My control panel kind of doesn't have any more room. Oh, actually, wait, I just figured out where I can put the switches. What do people say?
Let's see.
Yes, Heavy J, my baby's still asleep. You got a little bit of junk out there yourself, don't you?
I do. Yeah. Just a little tiny one. Right next to Crisp Brewing.
Did you get that idea from me, or did you just kind of look at it and go, yeah, that'll do?
No, somebody mentioned that it looks more like a brewery than, you know, a packing shed. And then I got to thinking about it. It's like that would justify 3 tracks, because you got the one next to the building, the box cars, you got the hops cars next to that for the hops, and then you've got tanks for the brew to go out into the world via tank. And so it's going to be called Crisp Brewing.
Looks good.
Yeah. But I haven't done anything on this layout in weeks. I haven't had time.
Mm. Actually, the other thing I was going to do, if I angle this right. So see this outer main line here?
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a Pico curve turnout, attach it here. I'm going to knock part of this hill out, and I'm going to attach that to the track here.
Well, see, yeah, the layouts are never done.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I plan on selling this layout eventually so I can fund the other layout. But it's like I can't seem to let go of this one.
Sentimental value.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, for all those girls and boys out there, bad habit having all your trains out whilst you're working. This is how you lose pieces.
Well, the layout ends up being a giant workbench.
Yeah, well, I've got challenges, I've got big boys, E8 units, Kato passenger cars, which I'm using as props.
Ah! That was not supposed to happen.
What was that?
I just string lined about 15 cars.
Oh no. Don't you hate it when you glue something down so well it doesn't want to come off?
Yeah, I think Claude said that he was busy today until I think it was noon his time, which was I think 10 o'clock my time.
This is gonna be annoying. I didn't think of that. Oh no. Oh no, Shannon, what have you done?
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Well, I've got it. Okay, so I've got this old tanker.
Right.
That's used for bunker seat oil. But, you know, for the oil.
That was good, yeah.
You know, for the oil-fueled locos. And I have essentially now cut off the supply for it. Because the way it used to be supplied was by road.
Well, that's where the trucks come in.
Exactly. Now I don't have any road access to this fuel storage.
Oops.
Yes, oops.
Dude, I do that all the time. We'll see how many oops I can do now because I've got mid train and rear end help. Ah, nope, yeah, didn't work.
Actually, I guess the other way they refuel it is by trains, isn't it? Using tankers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty then, I guess that's how it's gonna be. Oh, someone's away. I think the consensus was Plan B.
I think so.
That means me. That's what we've done. Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Just to get yourself some cardboard. Patch up a couple of holes I made. Actually, it's quite funny, Steve. The wife and I were talking, right?
Yes.
And after I ripped all this up, just look at all the drawings and texture marks and pencil marks I made. It's all still there.
Oh, I screwed myself. Now what do I do? I think I get to pull the mountain off again. Or not.
Actually, Steve, that was another burger I did today.
Say that again?
So that's another burger I did today. I kind of broke my static steam engine.
How'd you do that?
Where the screw goes into the piston shaft to connect it to the crank, I was trying to disassemble the piston and I might have hit where the pin goes through with a hammer a couple of times and kind of made the hole into a squash banana.
Uh-oh.
So what I ended up doing is I had to break off the piece, so I was left with the half circle, sand it, and then rebuild it from silver solder.
Jeez.
Took me the best part of an hour to do it. still running a couple of F units, Steve?
Yeah, actually, 7 of them.
7?
Yeah, with two other engines on the rear. That's not gonna work. I just gotten bored with just trying to just get it as long as I can and keep wrecking. It's become. I have a sickness. It's very sick.
Here you go, Steve.
What's that?
Best way to patch up foam. Serial board cardboard.
Oh, there you go.
Just to try and get most of these imperfections out of it. Even though a lot of it I've got to hack up again. Oh, Wilmer's on.
Hey, Wilmer. Hey, thank you for the shout out. Golly, holy moly, that surprised the crap out of me.
You got a shout out?
Yeah, Wilmer did it last, not this last not bad, but the not bad before. Yeah, I was the feature channel of the week. It was like, holy crap.
Oh, nice. Congratulations, well done.
Well, no, thank you, Wilmer. It's like, man, that was awesome. Totally blew me away. I had to take a deep breath because did I hear what I think I heard?
Okay, that's a better word for it. You miss this stuff, Steve?
My what? Am I
Cork
messing?
underlay?
Oh yeah.
Wilmer says my pleasure, by the way.
Well, thank you, Wilmer. I mean, yeah, I decided. I'd like to return the favor sometime.
I think I need a new exact place.
Yeah, Wilmer says I like to make trees. Which I'm not going to be making any for a while. I don't think. I'm going to be making a lot of turnouts. That I do know. Last count was like 40.
400.
No, 40.
Oh.
No, turnouts. I got a lot of turnouts to build.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, because I'm going to be eventually replacing them all.
Leslie says you need a camera on the ceiling looking down.
Do what?
Leslie says you need a camera looking down from the ceiling.
What, like this?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Something like that.
Actually, might try that sometime. Oh, I can't use this because it's, oh shoot, that's right. Dang it. Oh, this is getting frustrating. So you're into the winter months now, right, Shannon?
Yep, we started winter 2 days ago.
Oh, it's so nice here. It's been weather's been gorgeous until the fire season starts.
That's right. You guys experience a bit of fires around this time over at your side.
Oh yeah, and we're in a serious drought right now. So yeah, we're gonna have a very bad fire season this year. Oh crap! I'll be right back.
What's the boost you after Leslie? The Mystery of the Lost Night. What did I actually do with it? Look. Oh my god. There it is.
What's that? I think I'm back.
What happened?
Oh man, that was almost a disaster. Uh, I forgot today was garbage day because you come out here and do this, and then I got the door open in the shop, and I hear the garbage truck going up the back road, and it's like, oh crap! And I got to take my can and hook it to the back of my truck and drag it about 3 blocks up to the end of the road so they pick it up. And it's like, oh man, I'm gonna end up going to the today. I've done that before, and it's like I gotta go to the dump. It's all your fault, Shannon.
How am I meant to know it's garbage day?
It's your fault. Could possibly be mine. Oh my God. What if I...
What have you lost now, Steve?
Everything. You know, it's really hard to speed match DC locomotives.
That's why I go DCC.
Yeah, well, that's too easy. That would be too easy. I like a challenge. I wonder if I can, let's see. I should figure out a way to do the Leslie cam. Something like that.
That'll do. Should really keep an eye on the chat a bit more.
What's that? Say that again.
I'm trying to figure out what everyone's saying at the moment.
Oh.
Hey, New Ferris is on. And yes, New Ferris, that is the KNOUP train that I'm using as
Hey, Bill.
props. I reckon I did pretty good not to mark up my phone too much. What do you reckon, Steve?
What do I reckon, or what am I wrecking?
No, what do you reckon?
I'm wrecking everything.
No, like as in, what do you think?
Oh.
Like I haven't done too bad ripping up the phone. Like, see all these sheets of cardboard I'm putting on?
Mm-hmm.
That's just to stop the whole waviness.
Interesting.
I thought I was going to need a few more sheets, but that's it.
Wonder the less we can. Let's see. I'm gonna try some. What do you think? Let's see. I'm gonna make a Leslie cam. Let's see.
Can you believe everything we spoke about on Trackside Live I'm currently doing?
Let's see. We're gonna try. Now, let's see.
Okay.
So what do you think, Shannon? That's the Leslie cam.
It looks good.
It's on a tripod.
Thanks John for letting Wilma know what I'm doing. And to answer Bernard's comment, I am planning on redoing the siding without the stations on, but that's further down the track. No pun intended.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. I've only got a short amount of time. I'm going to be able to be a kid, and I'm going to have to get off of here to do my adult responsibilities.
Fair enough.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, well, I'm apparently a bit crook, so I can't really sleep at the moment.
You're a bit what?
Crook? Sick?
Is that sick? Sick?
Yeah.
Croaky?
Runny nose.
I think Allie said she was croaky too.
Yeah. Not to mention I have to get under the house at some point.
Well, I still got to put my shower back together. I've got to go over and take a trailer load of dirt to my daughter. And I got all kinds of crap I got to do today. Plus, I got watering to do.
You got what to do?
Watering. I got gardens to water. And what am I doing? I'm out here playing. All this stuff I got to do.
Oh, Steve, did I tell you we had a few more people that signed up to the traveling boxcar?
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
So how what's the number? How many?
24 people so far, so 12 each.
That's pretty cool. I can't wait to read the yearbook. That's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, well. How do I do the spaces for this
Let's see what.
You can't remember improvise.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that space. Method to my madness. There's a madness to my method, so I guess. It's fine.
What did you say Claude was doing instead?
Well, he had a job that he was doing, and he wasn't sure if he was going to have to do it, finish it today, which he did. And the last thing I heard last night was he wasn't going to be able to get on beans until about noon his time. So that would be 10 o'clock my time, which is still 2 hours. So,
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be in bed by then. Jesus Christ.
I didn't hear that.
No, it's a bit hard when you... Because the thing is, I'm not the only one that's sick, it's the wife and I as well. And the kids. I just realised I had everyone looking at the floor for a while. Wow, look at that. Look at that, Steve.
What's that? I can't see anything. I think the camera's up too high. Up. I think it looks good.
I just kind of finished laying some of the cork. Thank you, Claude. Claude's on here, Steve.
Who's that?
Hey, can you hear me okay? I'm in the truck.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah,
I can't see you because I've got the Leslie cam going.
Oh, there we go.
Were you eavesdropping on us, Claude?
No, I just turned it on.
I
I just got done with my last job. I'm headed back to the house.
Hey, Claude, I've got to take that. Huh? But
I'm sorry, say it again.
oh no, I just think I've got to take that shower valve back. That one that I bought isn't going to fit my application, so I had to take that back. I've still got to finish that. I've been out here playing with trains this morning when I do grown-up stuff.
Well, that ring that went on the threads on that boss on that valve, don't want to turn the water on till that's on there. And you don't need to take it off to do the trim.
No, that's exactly, once I took the old trim off, that's the way it was. I didn't do anything with it, but
Really?
sit there and look at it.
It didn't have
No.
it didn't have a ring on those. It didn't have a ring on those threads.
No, it had basically one screw. Well, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there was a ring on that. threaded in.
Yeah, it should have been a ring that fit. That's about the same diameter as that whole valve is. That fits those threads right there where that plastic cartridge goes in.
The hell?
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, I've got to get a new one of those too, because I mean, that's kind of, the whole thing.
Yeah, those aren't cheap.
Well, the one I got was 50.
You shouldn't have to replace the whole valve, just the cartridge.
Oh no, I'm not the valve. The valve is fine. No, I'm doing all the gingerbread, the handle, and.
Oh yeah, that's the trim. That's all trim.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to put that ring back over that cartridge in that valve body.
Okay, yeah, because I use, but that's what the vice grips were.
No, the vice grips weren't holding. Those weren't holding nothing. The vice grips were on the valve where it turns the water on and off, but that doesn't hold that cartridge in.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I better go in the house and look. Hang on a second.
So the only thing, if you've got the water on, the only thing that would be holding that in would be the minerals that have collected in there and have got it jammed in there.
Are you serious? Oh crap.
Yeah. I'm dead serious. That's a Delta shower faucet. I've replaced many of those cartridges. I know what you got to have on it.
Stop arguing with the professional, Steve.
Hey, Shannon already saved his ass on the tub, on the drain.
Yeah, he was telling me about it.
Oh man, what the hell?
It's like I was saying to him before, Claude. Here I am wanting to add one extra piece of track to my junkyard, and I end up tearing up 2.5 feet of my layout. Ow! My fingernail. So you back at work now?
Okay. Well, I got that threaded ring back on, Claude. Now I get confused.
Okay. Yeah, leave it. Just leave it on there. The trim will go. That trim sleeve will go over that ring.
Yeah. Dodged another bullet. That would have been fun, having that thing blow off in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, especially when you're standing in there, hitching the kneecap and knock your kneecap off.
I think I'm going to have to get off and go do my adult duties. I feel like I can get that shower done. Okay, well, let me see if I can get this thing.
Really? Freaking idiots.
I'm going to talk to you guys all later, okay?
Alrighty. See you later. Bye. I can't watch what you're doing, Shannon, because I'm driving, but I'll see it here in a little bit, I suppose.
I was going to say you can always watch the replay. Okay, let's see what everyone's saying in chat.
Get your ass down the road. Good Lord,
Ah.
people.
Now, Claude, no road rage on here.
Yeah, they drive like dead people here. Okay, Shannon, I'm gonna get off till I get to the house. I'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah, no, easy done. What does everyone think so far? No, it definitely was, Leslie. It was definitely a bigger job than I planned, but yeah. I think I still have to run a sanding block over the cork just to make sure it's nice and flush. Because otherwise I'll get waves in the track and then I'll have to rip it up again, start all over again. Not doing that again. Actually, just looking at what Nightbot just posted up, the travelling box car finally made its first leg of its journey around the globe. The NSCAR one went north into New South Wales, and the HO one went west to Western Australia. The first leg. Next leg after that is it'll be going over to the States, both of them, and then at some point the N scale one will be going towards you, Leslie. Give you guys an idea what it will look like. Yes, Bernard, I used, what's it called? Yeah, cyanacrylate just to get the cork down onto the foam, because it sticks really quickly. Same with the cardboard. There we go. Can you hear me better now? Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I use CA to glue the cork down. It's nice and quick and easy. If I have to redo all this again, I'll have to replace all the foam. So usually I do use PVA, but PVA takes time. So yeah, cyanacrylate just to glue the cork down and just get it out of the way, get it done. I don't use a lot of it. I just use a thin layer of it. Or not a thin layer, a thin line, I should say. What I'll do next is I'll get all the pieces off, get a sanding block, sand it all flat, so that way it's nice and flat. And then once I've done that, I'll start laying down the track and wiring it all up. Obviously, I have to cut out some holes for the switch, for the point motors. So I'll get that done soon. I just gotta find some point motors that I know I have spare somewhere. And yeah, then the fun part is going to be doing the wiring. So I have to add in wiring for an extra 2 switches, which will be 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, about another 10 wires. Glad that you like the ABA units, Bernard. I've got another B unit I need to put a decoder in. And that'll be that one sorted. To think I was hoping Walther's had a proper workshop in N scale. But I had to get 2 kits. I had to get the back shop and the car shop. And I'm going to have to partial kit bash that one, which is the back shop. So to give you an idea, that'll be the front of the factory, and that'll be the back of the factory. Actually, I think I might actually have it that way because that one's got the provision, or the back shop's got the provision for the crane, so might do it the other way. And that'll mean I'll be able to assemble that. I have to cut this a bit shorter because it's a bit too long, but that won't be too hard. And yeah, and then this will all be set up again. And again, I'll have to make sure that these buildings come off, so. And I'll have to rewire that into the building somewhere. But yeah, you can see it's starting to take shape really quickly. Why is that so raised? something that's not flat was not flat. Where's my square? Yeah, sandpaper will get that, yeah. Point motors, I'll be back. Don't need any more wiring on the layout. I don't mind wiring. That's what that is. Whoopsies. Yeah, I'm back, guys. One, two. That'll be that one. Yep. One, two. Which way? Yeah, that way. Oh, damn it. I've got crap all over my hands now. There we go. One, two. And that'll sit right there. Yeah, I'm a bit celibate. I model between mid to late 1930s till 1960s, and sometimes 2000 and up with like the excursions and that. Just gonna borrow you for a second, because you will tell me exactly where I want to dig. for a second. So that's that one done. Now let's see where this is going to sit. Oh, would you look at that? Approved blessing for me. What for? Am I missing something here, guys? Alright, guys, I might just call it a night. Keep going, or I get any sleep. Well, it's coming along now. At least now there's a plan. Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. See you later on.